All right, guys. You're welcome back with us at Beamer and Son Garage, and we welcome you back. And you're welcome to come and watch. We've had a couple developments recently, and of course, one of them was the tremendous truck accident I was involved in, and the insurance company paid me pretty well for the truck. What's there it is under the blue tarp. What's left of it, I got to keep it. I had to pay $900 to keep the truck, but they paid me well for the damages to the truck and the stuff I had in the back. Well, now they're not wanting to, talk about the personal injury. I'm not getting a response. I called them and they're like, well, that's going to be so-and-so's department, and I haven't called you. Well, you have him call me, and he still hasn't called me. So, in the meantime, I've gotten numerous letters from Goodby Law, Westchester Group Law. These are lawyers. The Kessling Attorney, Ohio Attorneys at Law. Brian Cable Law, Attorney at Law. Law. This is Kevin something or another. Another one here. Even got a crash report in it. I got crash reports in all of these. Here's Gregory S. Young, and here's his crash report. Here's this guy's crash report. Whoever this guy is, let's see who he is. There he is. Alan Spakey. Never heard of him. He's in Cincinnati anyways. But here's his crash report. It's just like the other ones. All of them are the same. They're put out by the State Patrol. And we had a guy that I thought was my little brother heckling me, and come find out it wasn't. But David, you were rude. You don't come on somebody's YouTube channel and say, you didn't show us proof, or you wrote 20 times, It was rude. It's just rude. So here it is. Information, State Highway Patrol. Mine Van Thompson. That's like the first page. I don't really know what that is, but here I am. Barry Beamer. Here it is right there. 20. Overturn rollovers. It's right there. It's plain Jane. Here's a lady that, I think this is the cop that wrote it up. Nope, this is the lady that hit me. Brett A. Davidson was a girl. And she caused number 2, failure to yield. And this is her. And I'm over here. And there's no failure to yield for me. There's none right there. Number 1, none. So I did nothing wrong. It was this girl that caused the accident. The front page here, I don't know what that is. I guess that's the cop that actually filled it out. Anyways, I did roll over 20 times, David. You made a kind of an unfriendly comment. We didn't really particularly like it, the way you worded it. We said we rolled 20 times, and we got that from the State Patrol, okay? We don't know how many times we rolled. I really don't remember. It was just such a traumatic accident that it's all blur now, I know I rolled a bunch of times in that truck, and the coppers, the State Patrol, who knows more than, me or you or anybody else, in my opinion, those guys are specifically picked out for the state, trooper job. They're not just some random, Joe Dirt's going to be a state trooper. These guys have to be a certain height, have to be a certain IQ, have to be a certain weight. They have to meet all this criteria before you can be a state cop. So I say they know better than anybody. And this particular officer was an older state patrolman, so he'd been on the job a long while, and we're pretty sure he knows what he's doing. At least I believe he knows what he's doing. There was a young cop there too. There was 2 state patrols. The older cop, he's the one that wrote it up, and he was pretty cool. I like the young guy too. Don't usually say stuff like that. I usually don't really, particularly like police officers, but these guys are cool, um, and they did their job. The old guy said, "I cited her for causing the accident, sir," and I said, "Thank you," because she caused the accident. But David, we do apologize for blocking you. Unfortunately, we didn't realize how they're doing it now. It's not just blocking their comments; they can't even go to the YouTube channel now and see my videos. So I'm going to get your son Jeff on the PlayStation to see if he can't send me your YouTube name again, spell it out, so I can unblock you, undo that. But you got to be careful what you say, because I'm going to instantly get offended, especially when I think it's coming from the real Matt and not a Karen Matt. And of course, you were acting like a Karen Matt, and you were acting like the real Matt, and just like my little brother would do. So I assumed, you were him. And assume starts with ASS. So yeah, that's my bad. So we wanted to start the video off with that and apologize to Jeff's dad. But we did roll 20 times, Jeff, and your dad, whether you two believe it or not, that was wrote up by a state patrolman, and he said I rolled 20 times by the distance where the vehicle and the wreck actually happened. The wreck happened, and where my vehicle landed at. And he walked it off and counted off. He said 20 rolls. Now, who am I to disregard what a state trooper says? They said it was 20 rolls. He said it was. You can take it to the bank. Okay, I know that for a fact. These guys aren't no slouches in what they do. They do it because they're the best. And whether you like it or anybody else likes it, that man said I rolled 20 times, and that's it. I rolled 20 times. Some people just can't believe that I'm just that tough of an individual that I can withstand something like that. Let me tell you something. To be here with my son in the house my parents bought me, with my animals, with my cars and my trucks and all my, things that make life worth living, okay? It's going to take more than 20 rolls to kill me. I don't think 100 rolls could kill me. I really don't. I don't believe I'm indestructible, but I just believe, in the faith of my God and my guardian angels that surround me, and for what I, have endured already in my lifetime to be here now it's just a miracle. And I know that, but, to take it to another level, my God and my, my angels aren't going to give up on me that easy, and I'm not going to give up. So, no car, truck, is going to stop me from doing what I want to do. And what I want to do is I want to get all these weeds cleaned up and get to work on these cars. So, and I guess I'm going to have to call one of these law offices. 1, 2, I got my pick 3, 4, 5. Where's the other one? Where's that one I liked? There's 6 of them. I know there he is. Gregory Young. That's my favorite one. So I'm going to have to call one of these lawyers, because they're dragging their feet on the personal injury. And, I'm satisfied with the money I got for the damage to the truck, and they made me pay $900 to keep the truck. I'm satisfied with that. I came out, very well. I'm not going to say the figures, but I came out very well. So I'm really happy about that, and I got to keep what's left of it. I had to pay $900, but this got a $1,000 motor. It's $500 of the tires. It's got a $500 transmission and probably $300-400 transfer case. There's money sitting there, Plus, I still want to, try to knock it out and bust it up and straighten it out and maybe put a cab on, whatever I got to do. Dude, I'm going to use it around here for the property if it'd be a great yard truck, like a lot of other people said. It'd never be on the street again. No, I'm never going to put this truck through that subjective, impacts. Even if you put a cab on it and a bed on it, it's never going to be as good as it ever, as it once was. I don't care what you do to it. So But that's okay because it's just going to be a yard truck. I'm just going to use it around here, on the property, and I can take it up to the store if I ever get enough glass and get it fixed up good enough because the tag's still good. And I'll just keep renewing the tag. And if I get a cab for it, in a bed, then so be it, But yeah, we just wanted to come on here and try to straighten that out. We rolled 20 times, and for you non-believers out there, continue not to believe, okay? I don't care, I rolled 20 times in that truck. It says it right on the crash report. The cop put it on there to state. I didn't coerce him. He asked me how many times I rolled. I told him 5 times. I knew I rolled more than that, but let him figure that out. He's the police officer. Let him do his job. Let him figure it out. He knows how the distance was from where the impact point A happened, and then point B, where I ended up at, which was a long distance. Go back, check out that video, Dad's crash site. Check out that video. My son showed it, and he walked it. Actually, he ran it from the vehicle that struck me to where me and my truck was. It's a long, I'd say it's close to an 1/8 mile. I mean, my son run his little butt off back and forth, there and back to me, because he was worried about his dad, He was worried that I was going to leave him, and I, tried to tell him, nah, it's going to take more than that, son, to take me away from you, I'll fight to the last, tooth and nail. I got no teeth already, so I already fought the last of that. But I'll fight to the last nail, and I got 5 on this hand and 5 on the other, and I got 10 toenails. So yeah, we'll fight to the last nail. It's not going to be an easy task. If, somebody or whoever it is, you plan on taking me out of this world. I'll tell you one thing: you better pack your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner for the next week, because I ain't going anywhere. No, you can't force me. You can't make me. You can't try to kill me, pull out in front of me. Because if you do now, I'm getting the drive shaft fixed on this truck. You do that now, this is what you're going to see. Yeah. You call, we haul. Yeah, I'm going to be driving this truck. I'm going to get this drive shaft fixed in this truck. Start driving it all the time. This one and the white truck. And those are the trucks I'm going to start using. I am going to buy me a little half-tonner, to put around and do pickup stuff. But these trucks here, I'm going to try to stay in these trucks. I really, 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 really want to stay in a truck like this, because you got idiots that's going to pull out in front of you. Let them do that in that truck. See what happens to them. I got another one out over here. The famous white truck, we call it. Yeah. You don't want to pull out in front of me when I'm going down the road in this. Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the, the accident scene and what they said, and, apologize to Jeff's Salt Ladder's father. I don't know if you're watching anymore, but if you are, we apologize. It's just, don't come on so strong, and don't be a non-believer. We don't like non-believers, Be a believer, because we are. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye. Looks like my dog needs help over here. You okay? You okay, baby? Big treatment, lymph. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.